A little girl quietly opened her uncle's computer and bought a stock using the company's last $5 million. At that time, her uncle was very worried because just a few days ago, the company's vice president had betrayed him, causing a huge loss. If he couldn't recover that loss soon, the company would go bankrupt. Now, there were only $5 million left in the company account. When the uncle saw that the little girl had spent that money, he was shocked. His face turned pale because that was his last hope of saving the company. Grandma and Mother thought the girl might have pressed a wrong button by mistake. After all, she was only 4 years old. How could she possibly do stock trading? But the girl said she had done it on purpose. The uncle immediately checked the company account and found that the girl had actually bought crude oil futures with the $5 million. The secretary panicked because crude oil futures are very unstable. Buying them carelessly means throwing money away. Seeing this, the uncle lost all hope and said, now the end of the company is certain. In anger and sorrow, he added, this child is as unlucky as her mother. If that mother and daughter weren't living with us, maybe our family wouldn't be facing this disaster. The girl's mother felt very guilty and said, I'll somehow repay the $5 million. Just then, the uncle suddenly screamed. He saw that the girl had used 100 times leverage. Grandma got scared and asked, what is leverage? The uncle said, leverage means both profit and loss increase 100 times. If we lose, we'll have to pay $500 million. Hearing this, the whole family was shaken. Losing $5 million was somehow bearable, but $500 million? Even selling everything they owned wouldn't be enough. The uncle said, I must sell these futures right now. Maybe we can reduce the loss a bit. But just then, the girl went near the office power switch and pulled it down. The uncle, who was about to sell, was stunned. He ran toward her, pleading, please turn the switch back on. After a while, the girl calmly turned the switch back up and said, it's good I did it early. We caught the start of the price rise. If you had sold earlier, we would have lost a lot. When the uncle restarted the computer, he saw that the stock price was actually going up. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Someone asked, if it keeps rising, can we make a lot of money? The uncle said crude oil futures are very risky. The fact that we didn't lose this time is already a miracle. He quickly started selling to secure the profit, but the girl stopped him. She said, wait a little longer. We can make at least $500 million. Hearing that, the aunt got angry. She said, this girl is trying to ruin us on purpose. The uncle said, I loved her for nothing. But just as the aunt was yelling at the mother and daughter, the stock suddenly surged upward.